What's going on, guys? Dawko back again. Hope you're fantastic today, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Parts number. I actually went back into the game files to have a look if I missed anything, and I did. It's called Traceback. And on the file it says, I'm sorry, but an uncaught inspection occurred. And it talks about, oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. So this is when Monika deletes Sayori. And you can see here, like, execution and stuff. Execution. So it's crazy, right? This is where Monika deletes Sayori. But anyway, if you remember last episode, things got a little bit spooky and people told me to look back into the poster over here. And apparently, it was Sayori being hung. So, yeah. Good job I didn't see that. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. That is not the usual girl that greets me. Got a piece of boob there. Welcome back, Dawko. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Dawko, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man! Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... I've just noticed it's very hard to switch voices between these two. It kills my throat. Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whoa. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. So, oh god, Natsuki doesn't remember. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Haha. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it. Since I was practicing piano. Piano? Guys, we've been through this text before. I remember Monika being late and practicing piano, so... I guess I've been practicing for a while, so not really good yet. That must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. So I remember all this. You should play sometime for us. Yes, we know all this. Monika looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dawko. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, NATSUKI has already run off into the closet. Dawko, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you, after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure NATSUKI isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, She's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Did Yuri just manipulate the game as well? She just manipulated me. And she just took me... What? Okay. Okay, Yuri. I'll let you off this time. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover, like Illuminati. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the things about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dawko? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is a kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... Oh my god, okay. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know about that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book to the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in... Oh my god, what? Yuri, you really apologise, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Haha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Okay. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Hey? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Oh god, look at her eye! I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a bit of a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Hey? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. I go so dizzy reading this, guys. Yuri's voice makes me really dizzy. Like I'm about to faint. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or anything. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Dawko? Did something happen just now? Hey? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Poem time! Natsuki's time! Let's go. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely beep. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody.
Okay, guys, that's interesting. Because I did the poem for Natsuki, if you remember. I did the poem. And Yuri has twisted it, so I spent time with her. But technically, I didn't want that to happen, did I? I did the poem for Natsuki.
After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
Equals. A promise is a promise, guys. I had to do a song.
Dawko, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off associating with not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious.
Whoa, the face! No! Eat your nutrient bar, man! Natsuki, don't be like this. I love you so much. I know you're being really creepy. I don't like this.
So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Dawko, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? This club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me.
Ah! What the hell just happened? What just happened to Natsuki? Oh, that's really upset me because you know how much I like Natsuki and she just turned really weird and her neck snapped and she ran in front of me. Let's just go speak to Monika. Hi again, Dawko. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I'll give my poem to Monika. Alright. Great job, Dawko. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for some alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri!
I'm back! Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Hey? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should get my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Whoa! The colours, they won't. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless... Oh, I remember this. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating. Something. Screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Oh, yes, but like playing like a knife on a breathing rib cage. Delete her! Oh my god! This is getting really weird. Really weird. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. No kidding! I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh my god. Okay, let's go to Yuri next.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything.
Whoa, Jesus Christ. Well, the music's gone off, so this is going to be interesting. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning on axle, grinding both head. Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a tarn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks by every second time. Both head holy stakes is tied to existence of a dock ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connected to sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing both head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Okay.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen that fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. I love you. Okay. Whoa! 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 Whoa, my cursor's Sayori! Whee! What is going on? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Oh, Natsuki's back.
Is it about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Dawko joined, and we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? So yeah, what's so great about new members? We have already enough to consider this an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Is this new? I don't know if I remember reading this. NATSUKI, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. That's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Dawko? So yeah, this is where, oh.
Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Dawko joined. As for me, I just like it better when here than I do at home. And Dawko isn't even passionate about the literature club in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Monika is clearly taken aback by NATSUKI's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Dawko want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... No. NATSUKI's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Dawko, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to join, not to join. Monika sits down at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, NATSUKI. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places that like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Dawko, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any of her stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
NATSUKI starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. NATSUKI?
NATSUKI ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Oh my god!
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
Oh my god. Guys, things are getting really weird right now, and I think we need to take a break, because... yeah, I think we should just call that today's episode, okay? Things are getting really interesting. I feel like things are going to get dark very soon. So, yeah. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. The reason why I need to stop is because my brain's getting really dizzy from reading. And I need to take a break. So, we've been reading for a while now. And, yeah. I feel like we'll call it for today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support. Things are getting weird. It feels like Yuri and NATSUKI are starting to get weird. And they're, like...
taking control or something as well as Monika. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!